Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a video I'm so excited for. This is Khamari's new album, Too Dry It's Here. Now, his album, A Brief Nirvana from 2023 was my favorite album of the year. Songs like Drifting and Right My Wrongs were like up there with my favorite songs of the year. His album or his EP from 2020, Entrenada, I think it was called, is also really, really good. And I'm so excited to hear what he has for us here. It was really upset I didn't get to see him live in the New York show. Those tickets sold out so fast. They were like $25 too. I really wanted to see that, but he's the best R&B artist out right now to me. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get into this. So track one, I Love Lucy. Let's go. Oh yeah, it sounds nice.
Burning rubber down the 95. Left hand steering gripping on the thigh. With those puppy eyes, you say, don't you feel alive? And I know we've tried, but it's not that black and white. Still hate to see a shotgun in someone else's ride. As it's been years going steady, so she'll ask me if I'm ready. I'm too young to know there's too much left to lose. She's got dreams of white confetti, taking me to meet her family. But my heart's just much too afraid to cut her
Hmm.
loose.
Oh
She
yeah.
wanna have my babies, be together till we both pushing daisies. White picket fences, a house in the hills.
Oh
She
yeah, that's
wanna
sounding
build a
beautiful.
home. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone. No gazebo in an empty town. There's no one present, but we say our vows. We could ride the beat. How could I shoot you down? It's been years going steady. So she'll ask me if I'm ready. I'm too young to know there's too much left to know. She's got dreams of white confetti, taking me to meet her family. But my heart's just much too afraid to cut.
So first of all, this is sounding beautiful. I'm loving the sound of this so far. Second of all, it sounds like what he's talking about here is like he's been with this girl for years. He, she wants to be with him forever. It's been years going steady, so she'll ask me if I'm ready. I'm too young to know there's too much left to lose. She's got dreams of white confetti, taking me to meet her family, but my heart's just much too frail to cut her loose. So, like, he's saying that she wants this whole life for them, but he has his anxieties about being with her forever because of how young they are and everything. But he also can't let her go because of how special the relationship is. So pretty dope song so far. I'm really loving the sound of this song. I love that beat switch around a minute in. That sounded really beautiful. So
She's got dreams of white confetti, taking me to meet her family. But my heart's just much too afraid to cut. She wanna have my babies, be together till we both pushing days. White picket fences, a house in the house in the hills.
I'm rocking with this song.
She wanna build a home. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone.
Yeah, so like I was saying before, he's dealing with that, going back and forth on what he wants to do with his life.
I'm a rolling stone.
Yeah, dope first track. If we get 11 songs like this, I'll be very happy. Awesome opening track. All right, now we're on to track 2 called He Said, She Said. Huh. Different instrumentation here. Nice.
Shirt to drag tea. Wishes down the well, truths that I can tell to pacify your ear. Shards of glass on my carpet. Still didn't feel how I feel.
Ooh.
Not a kiss for
He said, shards of glass on my carpet. Step in and feel what I feel. So basically that pain of, you know, stepping on a shard of glass, which is very painful, is what he's saying is feels like how he feels in this.
Wishes down the well, truths that I can tell to pacify your ear. Shards of glass on my carpet. Still didn't feel how I feel. Not a kiss for souvenir.
His voice is so perfect. I'm loving the production on this too.
God damn, you love to throw the blame. I claim it all, but this taste too. Said you're no angel, no angel, baby, no angel. Said you're no angel. Said you're no angel, baby, no angel. Never say goodbyes, just illusions. Head to our room, you're no longer who I knew. Plans my sin multiply. Never be perfect in a ride.
So he said, never said goodbyes. Precious illusions led to our ruin because you're no longer who I knew. So maybe that's saying that the person that he thought he knew at first was really just an illusion, and she's no longer who he knew because he had an illusion of what she was. And they never said goodbyes, meaning like, I guess that they broke up and never said bye. And he said, glance my sins, they multiply, I'll never be perfect in her eyes. So basically in her eyes, he's always sinning, never, you know, because he'll never be perfect. So he'll never be doing what he's supposed to do, basically.
Just illusions, head to our room, you're no longer who I knew. Plans my sin multiply. Never be perfect in a ride. I could never. Calling you out your name. Fish off the rage, encouraged you. She my baby, love to throw the blame. Never sleeps on my shoulder too. On shoulder.
So yeah, he's straight up calling her a devil.
No angel, baby. No angel. Said you're no angel. Said you're no angel, baby. No angel.
Wow, that is beautiful. Yeah, I'm loving the instrumentation so far. This track is crazy instrumentally.
Said you're no angel. Said you're no angel, baby. No angel. Said you're no angel. I said you're no angel, baby. No angel.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Very interesting, the whole no angel calling her. He said the devil sleeps on shoulders too. Yeah, very interesting. Because these first two tracks have had very similar themes in terms of, him being with her, but, not really fully wanting to. Now we got Acres.
Woke up this morning, the black mirror watching over me. Brick wall outside my apartment window. The sun down,
I'm loving how different each track sounds too.
30-inch teddy, ain't the tits always bigger on the screen? And on the clicker, stream to stream. It's my world, I'm sailing, switching scenes. It's nothing new, on just repeats. Ain't seen the soul in about 3 weeks.
Damn.
Don't move my lips, I hardly speak. These grave shifts are killing me. Saving up for humble abode. Right on the coast where I can smell the roses. And over my fence, there's a Benz on the lawn. What a chance. I don't ever see the neighbors. So we sitting on 25 acres.
Yeah.
Someday, my money troubles will be yesterday.
So I'm assuming this is again about relationship, and instead in this one he's talking about how he's gonna make enough money for their money troubles to go away and be a problem that they used to have. They'll be sitting on 25 acres, and he said, "What are the chances I won't ever see my neighbors?" Meaning like he has so much land that he won't, even see his neighbors.
On 25 acres. Someday, my money troubles will be yesterday. I walk to the corner, get some fresh eggs to eat. Man stands beside the storefront, another bag's on his knees. Said, please, could you spare me something? I've got 2 children to feed. Swear that I don't mean to bother, but you, that's the same if you were me. Said every day I wake, I plead. There's someone kind of south of me.
So that's pretty interesting. So he, and not to rant, but I always hate when people call these type of people annoying that, are out there, begging for some, whether it's food or money, like, they're just trying to live happy lives. And like you said here, the guy has 2 children to feed, swear that I don't mean to bother, but you'd ask the same thing if you were me. And that's true. I think everyone who's in those people's position who are really struggling would do the same thing because, you have to do it. It's, human survival. You need money to survive, unfortunately, in this world. So, and then he said, then he kind of, I don't want to say compared that to his situation, but he's saying he pleads that someone kind looks out for him, kind of comparing to that person pleading for money. So I think that was pretty cool.
Same if you and me. Said every day I wake, I plead. There's someone kind of south of me. Just so my son and daughter see. It ain't gonna dream you see. Said enough for humble abode. Right on the coast where I can smell the roses.
Yeah, this is dope.
Over my fence, there's a
So,
Benz on the lawn.
So a lot of this song is really about the dream of having all these acres, the dream of, someone kind looking out for him and his son and daughter seeing it's not them to dream, all that stuff. The person who's outside the storefront asking for money, like all those, dreams and wantings, essentially.
Someday, my money troubles will be yesterday.
And now you're going out of the house, but happy that you fix that. Makes me happy as a grandma.
That's dope. He's got a voice clip from his grandma here. That's dope. So his grandma, called him upset. She didn't even want anything. She wants to see him, doing what he loves. And when he becomes a billionaire, he can send her a scratch ticket and she could win big from that. That's cool. That's a real good grandma right there. Alright, let's see Sycamore Tree, track 4. Slow jam here.
Every day it grew a little more, growing stronger and stronger. Lust rooted, Mariana deep. There's attention when you're next to me. I try to put it poetically, but tender words don't come close. Ignore the crescendos. It's a tiny bed full of thorns of rose.
So he says here, so I guess this is comparing the sycamore tree to love. He said it started just a seed, and every day it grew a little more, stronger and stronger. Lust rooted Mariana deep. The attention when you're next to me. Try to put it poetically, but tender words don't come close. And he said the tidy bed full of thorns and of a rose. Interesting.
It's a tidy bed full of thorns of rose.
But I lie in it.
Hoping that there's a change that you too long for a man. My heart is in your hazel hands. Sycamore tree. Your branches hang over me, so hauntingly, so hauntingly. Should I stay? Should I leave? Under the sycamore tree.
So yeah, again talking about should he stay in this relationship or should he not? Stay under the sycamore tree, or should he leave?
Under the sycamore tree. Under you talking to the moon. Falling every day like loose leaves. Cause we speak up, but you're out of reach. You're not only flesh and bone. So when you let me know, gently, 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 and the words don't come close. You know the crescendo. It's a tidy bed full of thorns of rose. But I hoping that there's a change that you feel on for a man. My heart is in your hazel hands. Sycamore tree. Your branches hang over me, so hauntingly, so hauntingly. Should I stay?
This is beautiful. I love the instrumentation on this track too, and it's so different from the first three, like so much slower.
You're the source of my pleasure. You're the source of my pain. Came in and asked me, feeling low.
So he's saying here, you're the source of my pleasure, you're the source of my pain. I came here to ask you if the feeling goes both ways. That's basically summing up a lot of what he's talked about on this album so far, outside of Acres, and one line and a couple lines right there.
You're the source of my pain. Came in and asked me, feeling low. Sycamore tree, your branches hang over me, so hauntingly, so hauntingly.
This is beautiful.
Should I leave? Under the sycamore tree, under the sycamore tree.
Man, so far in this album, he's lived up to what his first couple projects were, especially A Brief Nirvana. I mean, this is beautiful so far. Really following a theme, too, of this relationship where he doesn't know if he wants in or out, doesn't know if he really wants that commitment, but ultimately really wants it to work out inside. This is really beautiful. I am gonna be gone for a bit, but you guys won't notice. I'll be back with the rest of the album later. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, so finally back with the last 7 tracks of Khamari's new album, To Dry a Tear. This is the next day. I've had a chance to really listen back to these first 4 tracks, and they are so good. So let's get back into it. Lonely in the Jungle. Excited to see how the rest of this album sounds. Acres is definitely my favorite so far. I've been listening to these tracks quite a bit, these first 4. Yeah, they're very good. Mm.
Oh, love, I'm sleeping
Oh, yeah.
on your couch, sinking into myself down. It's such an awful feeling. Clock's broken, I lose count, but still I'm holding out.
He doesn't miss, man. Get the lyrics back up here.
If there's a God in this lonely jungle, why haven't my prayers been answered? Let it rain,
Wow.
let it
So,
let it.
just to go through the lyrics real quick, I'm not going to go back because it looks like the hook's just let it rain. But he said, sinking into myself, doubt is such an awful feeling. Clock's broken, I lose count. But still I'm holding out, can't help my wishful thinking. If there's a God in this lonely jungle, why have my prayers been answered? So basically, you know, I guess wanting to be with this girl or wanting things to be right, and just, he's trying to figure it out and things aren't working out for him. A lot of the same themes this album's had.
Your past, don't wanna meet your last. You know that might send me over. Oh, I could die right here. None of my senseless tears can you feel these empty holes. If there's a gap, it's lonely jump.
That's such beautiful music, man.
Having my prayers been answered. Ain't no gap in this lonely jungle. It's just me and my empty praise.
So, and the song title is Only in the Jungle. Earlier in the song, he says, if there's a God in this lonely jungle, why haven't my prayers been answered? And he says that in the first 2 verses. And here he says, ain't no God in this lonely jungle. It's just me and my empty prayers. And he's saying she's out of his reach, that this quicksand under his feet is suffocating him with time. Like, even in the last verse, he said, I don't want to meet your last. No, that might send me over. Like, really hearing the paranoia he's dealing with in this relationship and him not feeling like things are how he wants them to be. Yeah, beautiful song. I'm really loving this album. This might be a new favorite for me. This is right there with the Acres for sure.
It's just me and my head.
Yeah, we're only 5 tracks in. I already know that this is gonna be an album of the year contender for me. I think I said in the first half, but A Brief Nirvana was my 2023 album of the year. Okay, so I think I've heard this before. I think I only heard it a couple times though. I really, especially for an artist like Khamari, I really do like it to be an album experience. So when I listen to this, I think I intentionally only listen to it once or twice, so that I could keep it for the album.
First thing in the morning, of course you put on that UM sweater, just like you always do. Tears drip from afar.
Interesting sample there.
Just like it always do. You put the volume on the lowest for the neighbors down below.
Very poetic writing on this too.
But I'm stuck in places why glued to you. Walk away, I'll grow you. And how am I to know you? I'm the closest here that I've been to you.
Huh. So he says here, you put the volume on the lowest. I'm stuck in place, eyes wide, glued to you. Walk away, outgrow you. Then how am I to know you? I'm the closest here that I've been to you. Interesting.
'Cause you keep mine here on your nightstand. I'll spend my life there with mine.
I like that.
It's a shelf for gone things. I'll be something sweet. I want you. Mine's a prison. Nobody sweet their own body. I try my best not to trip. But these walls are paper thin. Every now and then I hear voices in the wind. Wooden floors creak the death of a could been.
Oh, wow, so that sounds like she's cheating on him now. As he said, wooden floors creak, the death of what could have been. I hear voices in the wind because the walls are paper thin. Yeah, that sounds like she is cheating on him.
For our neighbors down below. But I'm stuck in places why glued to you. Walk away, I'll grow you. And how am I to know you? I'm the closest here that I've been to you. 'Cause you keep mine.
I like that.
Here on your nightstand, I'll spend my life there with mine. If it's a shelf for gone things, I'll be something sweet.
Yeah, it's probably my least favorite track so far. It's still a good track, but probably not safe for me.
In the way you give someone a free embrace. This is me, my place. And though goodbyes are overdue, hopelessly I wait. In my place. I want you.
I like that little sample he's got there.
I want you.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, not my favorite track so far, but we got Close now.
Broken in.
Huh.
Locked still doors when you walk away into my life. Call my name. The warm July. Sent shivers running down my spine. I tried turning the page, but the days are dark. Nothing works so far. I know it's probably cliche, but I wanna be wherever you are.
So yeah, another more poetic writing here. He's saying, you know, he's saying broken in lock steel doors from when you walked your way into my life. So he tells a story of her coming into his life, and then, but as we know from the rest of the album, there are problems in this relationship. And he said, I've tried turning the page, but the days are dark. Nothing works so far. I know it's probably cliche, but I want to be wherever you are. So he's tried his hardest to make this relationship work. It's not working, and it's killing him, essentially.
'Cause every day feels like a chore. Can't have you somehow, that only makes me want you more.
Man, that's real. That's how it really is, too. Like, whether it's anybody in your life, when you don't have access, and it's not just people either, it's anything in life, that job you loved but felt like, a job, even like, every anything in life that you enjoy that you take for granted, once you can't have it, it makes you want that thing more, and it definitely eats at you as a person. So that's a good line right there.
Hope's like a chain, it's keeping me close. Can't have you somehow, that only makes me want you more. The way you laugh, the way you dress, these sore eyes, your fine side. Will you work me up just to ruin my night? Only want what I can't have.
Yeah, so here again he says, the way you laugh, the way you dress, these sore eyes, you're a fine sight. You work me up. He got on this relationship with her just to ruin my night, because now he's sitting there upset, and he only wants what he can't have, which is her.
I've tried turning the page.
A lot of heartbreak in this album, man.
Nothing works so far. I know it's probably cliche, but I wanna be wherever you are. 'Cause every day feels like a chore. Can't have you somehow, that only makes me want you more. Hope's like a chain, it's keeping me close. Can't have you somehow, that only makes me want you more.
I always wonder with albums like this, like how much of this heartbreak the people are really going through, but it sounds like he poured his heart into this. Like, it sounds like he really is heartbroken. I gotta say, as somebody who's in a very healthy relationship right now, some of these lyrics are like anxiety inducing. Like, I even told my girlfriend, like, the song "Something You Forgot" by Lil Wayne, I can't even listen to that song, like, now being in, like, a very healthy relationship, because like certain songs, it's like I don't even want to like think about that. But this album's beautiful, though. I'm going to be playing this a ton. I was just listening to a bunch of Khamari earlier. I was listening to all my like songs by him, because I've been waiting to finish this reaction like all day. And yeah, his music's incredible, man. Shout out to Khamari. Best R&B artist out right now, in my opinion. There's a lot of great R&B artists right now, but he's the best to me. Different vibe to this one, too.
Been waking up in the middle of the night, a cold sweat and a haunting cry. These dreams of mine, cashing out at the bank, scraping up enough change to pick up and run away. The tape was rolling, how could I forget? Silence is golden, that's what my lawyer said. Oh, I never meant to hurt that man. Of course I never meant to hurt that man. Lord, forgive me for I've sinned. I've shot a man down. It's only right I still try.
So I wonder if this track's a metaphor, because he's saying, Lord, forgive me for I've sinned. I've shot a man down. It's only right that I stand a trial right now. I'm wondering if he's talking about that in sense of his relationship. But then, obviously, he's been talking about a woman this whole album, so he's in a relationship with a woman. So I'm wondering if this is almost from the woman's perspective who's broken his heart that he's been talking about throughout this album. That's what it sounds like more to me, that this woman shot his heart down. It's only right that I stand trial right now. Yeah, this sounds like it's from the girl's perspective to me.
Would you look at what I made? No, life will never be the same. Button up in a long black tie. A hurricane of tears fall from his mother's eyes. Swear if I could take it back, I would. 'Cause I never, the tape was rolling. How could I forget? Silence is golden. At least that's what my lawyer said.
Silence is golden, at least that's what my lawyer said. Lawyer's always going to tell you not to talk. Instrumentals are beautiful. Another save. We are 7 for 8 on saves. And even Head in a Jar, I didn't dislike that song, but definitely my least favorite.
What goes around comes around again. I'll never rest my eyes. I suffer in the silence. No, no, no. In the mirror, rehearsing my defense. I can barely stand aside. Facing 25 to life. Cuffs gripping on my wrist tight. Tell my mama it'll be alright.
Or this could be from his perspective, and he's broken the girl's heart, and he's just saying man as the metaphor, and he's this facing 25 to life. In the mirror, rehearsing his defense, is talking to her, and this facing 25 to life is life without her, basically.
Lord, forgive me for I've sinned. See, I've shot a man down. It's only right I stand trial now. Would you look at what I'm doing? No, life will never be the same.
Yeah, another great song. Definitely a lot of depth to this one. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to fully understand what he was trying to say with this song, because I don't think it's just random murder trial scenario. So I think there was probably more depth to it than that. All right, It's a Mad World.
Came true. A clouded mind won't guide you through. Longing for connection. There's no one to get close to. The young and restless in the city.
Oh, that's like soulful.
We overrun the streets at night.
I love those like
Buildings bursting in
those like background vocals are beautiful.
while they dance under the lights. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a mad, mad world.
Yeah.
A mad, mad world.
So yeah, here he's just talking about all the crazy stuff going on in the city, how the kids go around the streets at night. Yeah.
Mad, mad world. Mad, mad world. night like a desert road. There's nothing here for me anyway. No, there's nothing natural. And her beauty wasn't surface based. You get more restless in the city. With every day that passes by, we're all just candles in the wind. Hoping to burn another night.
That's a great line. He said we're all, so he's talking about here, you know, how crazy the city is, and he said we're all candles in the wind, hoping to burn another night, basically hoping to live another day.
Mad, mad world. It's mad, mad world. In this mad, mad world. Mad, mad world.
I'm loving all these instrumentals too, man. We got 2 songs left, Euphoria and Apollo 18. He's lived up to everything I could have hoped for this album. Definitely an album of the year contender we got here. Alright, we got Euphoria. One of the best songs of 2024 is named Euphoria. Let's see if this one is.
Pick me up for rainy days. So I've grown up to the shame. Who needs a lover in the night? When you are the perfect paradise. On my tongue, you give me superpowers. Memories of holding you won't have us out. We'll go on and on and on, on and on and on, until the pain's gone.
So this is definitely about a drug. I'm not sure exactly what drug he's talking about, because if it was like acid, I don't think that would make sense here. It's the only one I can really think of, melt on my tongue. Because he said, who needs a lover in the night when you are the perfect paradise? That makes me think this is about a drug. Not sure exactly which drug though.
Memories of holding you won't have us out. We'll go on and on and on, on and on and on, until the pain's gone. Even if it's for the short term, ease my mind, ease my mind. She's the closest thing to joy. You make me feel so good. I just wanna feel good.
Yeah, so that confirms this is about drugs. He said, we'll go on and on and on until the pain is gone. Even if it's for the short term, you ease my mind, ease my mind. That's the closest thing to joy. The way you make me feel is good. I just want to feel good. Yeah, definitely about some sort of drug.
You make me feel so good. I just wanna feel good. A sweet song, a big take.
I'm loving like the beat switch up in this album too.
Put a tingle in my veins. You take my breath away. Please don't you ever go.
Swear I can almost touch them airplanes. You put a tingle in my veins. I love his voice there too. He says superpowers. It's fire. Wow, only one more track left after this. I've been waiting so long for this album, And just for it to deliver how it has, man, very happy right now. Like a lot of time with long instrumental breaks like this, I don't love it, but with these instrumentals being so good, it works.
Even if it's for the short term, ease my mind, ease my mind. It's the closest thing to joy. You make me feel good. I just wanna feel good.
It's beautiful. Beautiful instrumentation, beautiful singing. What more could you ask for? Wow. Man, he is a special artist. We have one song left. This is Apollo 18. Closer, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. What an album, man. I need to go see him live. He needs to go on tour.
I wrote a note addressed to my mother, short and sweet.
Okay. Talking about a note to his mother.
And it reads, I've gotta go. There's so much life I haven't seen. I swear there's a planet out there, a heavenly home.
Wow.
Where I'll call my name in the stone.
It's like so soothing.
Where I can breathe in clean air. There's no need for a show. There's no wars fought for diamonds and gold. So I'll be gone when you wake up tomorrow. I'll be
So
just
nice.
another blip amongst the stars. Had to pack.
So is he saying here when he is this like a note from when he passed away? Because he says here, I swear there's a planet out there, a heavenly home. I've got to go. There's just so much of life I haven't seen. But he says of life, which would imply he's still alive. Where I'll carve out my name in the stone, where I can breathe in clean air. Huh.
Light or I would pray you alone. Wish me luck on my long flight to Mars.
Wow.
Wish me luck on my long flight to Mars. Time will move slow, slow in this quiet empty sea. A bird's eye view. My younger brother turned 33. Now he's older than me.
Wow. Yeah, this is about his death because he said my younger brother turned 33. Now he's older than me. The only way that that would make sense is his death. So, wow, this is a heavy track. A lot of heavy tracks on here, man. This is some special writing, some special music. Can't say enough about this guy. What an album.
My younger brother turned 33. Now he's older than me.
Wow.
But I know there's somewhere out there where I feel home. A place where the blue jays roam. Yes, I know there's somewhere out there. This world is so cold. I get tired of laying here alone. So I'll be gone when you wake up tomorrow.
So,
I'll be just another.
this could be completely off base, but I wonder if because this whole album has been about a relationship that's like eating him alive inside, basically. And I wonder if, because basically the conclusion we got throughout the album was that they'd broken up and that he really wanted this love to work out more than anything, but it didn't. So I'm wondering if this is him basically saying that that love killed him, so he'll be gone when you wake up tomorrow. And maybe not even like a suicidal way, but just in like a way that that love killed him, and the metaphor for it. That's what this feels like to me. Or maybe it's just for his mom, you know, in case anything ever happened to him. I don't know.
I'll be gone when you wake up tomorrow. I'll be just another blip amongst the stars. Had to pack light or I would bring you along.
And that line too, he said, "Had to pack light or I would bring you along." That hits deep, you know, especially if you know, I have people, you know, close to have passed away, and like, you know, it's, you know, when somebody really close to you passed away, you almost feel like you wish that you'd went with them. You know, obviously that's a little depressing, but you know, it is the thoughts that go through your head when somebody close to you passes away, and that's heavy, man. He said, "Had to pack light or I would bring you along." You know, basically, you know, there's only room for one person going.
Wish me luck on my long flight
So poetic, such beautiful writing.
Wish me luck on my long flight to Mars.
Wow, I'm upset this album's over, man. I know part of probably why, you know, his artistic vision, everything's so perfect, is he knows how long he wants everything to be. But man, I just want a little bit longer of an album from him, man. 37 minutes doesn't feel like it's enough for how beautiful this is.
On my long flight to Mars.
Wow. Oh yeah. Nice. And there we have it. Khamari's To Dry a Tear, the follow up to one of my favorite albums this decade, A Brief Nirvana. Now, this album, very heavy album lyrically. You know, before getting to lyrics, I guess I'll just say instrumentally, very different sounds throughout the album. I really loved how he changed up the sounds throughout the album, and all of them hit. Really loved the way he also used like beat switches on songs too, or like instrumental switches. Those really added to the vibe of the song, and his voice, just a beautiful, perfect voice, and he knows how to make it sound great over all this different instrumentation and production. So in terms of sound, just beautiful, which is what I expect from Khamari at this point. I mean, there's never been a time I can think of that he's not sounded great on a track. So that's, you know, not surprising. The content of this album, this was a heavy album, man. Talking deeply about heartbreak and relationship that he was trying to make right and just couldn't do. And that's what a majority of this album was about. But then you have tracks like Lord Forgive Me, which was essentially, and again, there might have been a metaphor to it that I missed, but it was essentially about, you know, him or the person he was portraying, you know, being on trial for murder, and, you know, Lord forgive me in that conversation, you know, with God or whatever. It's a Mad World, talking about how crazy things get on the streets, and like the younger guys, you know, acting up and, you know, doing stuff. And then Apollo 18, this song was essentially a letter to his mom for when he passes away. And like I said, my theory is that it could be because, you know, he's saying the heartbreak killed him, you know, the heartbreak that he's talked about throughout this album. But regardless, what a beautiful album. If I had to say my top, I'm going to go top 5 tracks just because this album's so good. Usually I do top 3. But I'm going to say Apollo 18, Acres, Lonely in the Jungle, It's a Mad World, and He Said, She Said. Those are my favorites right now. Shout out to Khamari, man. This is another incredible body of work. Uh, his second consecutive great album. He also has a great EP this decade. Yeah, just hope he keeps it up. Best R&B artist out right now to me, and I'm very happy I was able to experience this album. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.